I got my phone, I got my camera. This is the same department that stole my phone. Look at one of them losers right now. Loser. I don't know if I'll get service. But look, I had to wear my spit suit. We gotta be safe. There we are. Can people see it? We are at E. They gave Paul a $50,000 bond. Go figure. Real heroes, right? I pull my camera on. Hello, I need to speak to a supervisor. An issue. I'm not gonna, I don't wanna tell everybody, I don't wanna tell the story 3 times. So you're not gonna send a supervisor because I'm not gonna tell you what I need to tell them? I don't need to tell you. So you're not gonna send somebody out because I'm not gonna tell you? Why? Why'd you do that? That's not how it rolls. I've come in plenty of times and asked for a supervisor and got a supervisor. A regular trooper is not going to be able to help me with what I need. Why would he? You see, you guys take all these steps. Why would you do that instead of just sending it like me? Like, oh, tell me so you can tell him, and then you can tell him. All right, thanks, scumbag. Little bitch. I gotta tell me. I don't have to tell you anything, clown. That's what they do. Just like when you call 911 and they don't show up. Heroes, right? Real heroes. Someone called Troop B 3 times today to make a criminal complaint, and guess what? Oh, you're right. They came twice, and they didn't talk to the people that called at all. Not once. Oh, I gotta put my mask down. We know how they are. Got my whole suit on. I'm in the danger zone. What up, Jack? Thank you, bud. This is what we deal with, though. Oh, all the dispatch at every department is so retarded. Oh, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. I gotta tell you anything, clown. And then they're gonna make you sit here. Oh, sit. Dumbass. Oh, I'm not gonna send the supervisor out because you won't tell me. Okay, well, a regular trooper is not gonna be able to help me with what I need help with. But we know how they love to waste time and walk in circles. That's how they make their money. That's how they drag everything. We need more cops. We need a bigger department. Okay, because you do dumb shit like this, right? And to be honest, I actually liked this department before. And then guess what they did? The same shit they always do. Started messing up. This is the department that seized my phone illegally and had to give it back 15 days later because the judge wouldn't sign a warrant. That's how bright they are. A McDonald's manager gets more training than these guys. We'll see. He's probably gonna make me wait forever because he's a little crybaby. Oh, you won't tell me. You won't tell me why he's here. Why would I? Who are you to me? Nobody. I came in and asked who I need to talk to. Why the hell would I tell you the same thing I gotta tell him? That doesn't make any sense. They gave him a $50,000 bond. They actually, and this is what they do. They're professionals at beating up and arresting people, victims of crimes. That's what they do. No, Paul didn't get out, and someone said they were gonna cover it, and now it's looking like they're not. So I don't know what we're gonna do. The bond is 50, they want 3, we could get them out with 13. No, I'm not Turkish, I'm French Canadian. Well, we wouldn't have to be wearing a medical mask if police didn't spit in people's faces. You know what I mean? If they acted like they were supposed to. But as we know, Connecticut hires dumb cops, it's a fact. There's case law on it. They refuse to hire fit, smart cops. Jordan versus New London. The guy sued this town, sued the department, because they refused to hire him. That's what they said. And guess what? The court ruled with the PD. They could hire whoever they want. They don't have to hire smart people. Absolutely activated. Why? Because I get tan? What up, Sky? We came in, but the little fairy behind the window was crying because I didn't want to tell him the same exact thing I'm going to tell somebody else. They probably won't even send anybody out, just like when you call 911, they don't send anybody out. Or if they do come out, they just beat up the victims and arrest the victims, like they did today. I don't know, I'm not gonna even touch on that right now. Got the whole suit. Well, this is what they do. They whine, they cry. Why would you have to tell somebody behind the desk what you need to tell the cop? Why would you have to tell this idiot your personal information? Or what you need to talk about? I'm gonna tell you to tell him? That doesn't even make sense. But as we know, they just love wasting time. That's probably how Fahey got all his overtime, just doing retarded shit like this guy. This guy's probably got 80K in overtime too, just sitting here doing that. Tell me I'm not gonna send an officer out. Just like when you call 911. They wouldn't send an officer, they wouldn't send a cop out because I wouldn't tell them my name over the phone when I called. When they said they were gonna come out, when they didn't. Yeah. Mike, he said he was gonna cover it, but I don't know what's going on there, and I'm not even gonna go in on that right now because I don't know what's going on with that right now. But thank you, Saib. Some of the most disrespectful little brats in the state. Right here. We have both cameras. Funny, it came right out for Jeff though. Mike, I don't know him. I met him today. He came up and talked to me. I don't know him, so I don't want to say this or that. I honestly try not to talk about other people too much on here. Well, it's funny how anytime a court calls, these retards come running, and no matter what it is, even if they're lying and there's evidence, proof to prove that they're lying, they don't care. They beat up the victim, they arrest the victim, and they do what they do now. $50,000 bond. For what? That kid that got caught speeding doing 132 down the highway last week, 9 charges and 2 felonies, $2,500 bond. Right? And then they're gonna claim that He assaulted them when they beat the shit out of him. They gangbanged him. That's a gang initiation. That's what I believe. One of those marshals was new. And they needed to, that was a gang initiation. You know, when they jump people, that's what I believe it was. Because there's really no other reason for it. She was allowed to be where she was. She wasn't past the restricted area. So why did that dude try to snatch it? He stole her phone. She still doesn't have her phone back. What do these heroes do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're in cahoots with the marshals. Yeah, 9 charges, $2,500. Win it, heroes. That was Troop H. And guess what? It wasn't even the right person. All the charges were dismissed. They arrested the wrong guy. Heroes. See how long we're gonna wait. We're at 11 minutes now. That's great service, right? They're so busy. They're all actually out in Montville. Or no, when we left, they're right down that, leaving a mile down the road, harassing a bodega, searching a bodega. And you know what's funny is the dog didn't hit on the car, but the dog sure looked like it hit on their big riot van. But they didn't search that. You know how it goes. Our drugs are legal. We know. It's crazy. They don't even understand the most basic of basic things. Oh, interfering, breach of peace. They don't even know what these things are. How you become a state cop and not know anything. Town cop, not know anything. Oh, that's right. Because they don't hire smart people. That's what happens when they start off hiring dumb people. They don't get smarter. Dumb people, they don't train them. Takes more work to become a McDonald's manager than it does a cop in Connecticut. You gotta tell me, or I'm not gonna help you. Well, of course, you'd do anything to get out of doing your job, retard. We don't expect much more, do we? No, we don't. We see it on a daily basis. People don't get it. Too slow. You gotta protect yourself. We know that they like doing drugs. We know they like drinking. We know they like banging hookers, strippers. You can get anything. Imagine what they have. Do steroids, you know what I mean? Shooting steroids in their butt, sharing needles, who knows? You never know. Heroes. What happened? They arrested Paul today. They actually beat his ass. They jumped him because, oh, and that lady broke her ankle. The marshals broke her ankle. Where were these heroes? They didn't do anything. They ran. The heroes ran. Go figure. I wish I smoked another joint, dude. I haven't slept. I worked all night, went home and took a shower and went straight to court. They did him dirty, dude. Dirty. The idiots are out there. 6 idiots pulling him every which way, and they're telling him, stop resisting, stop resisting. Retards, if there's 6 of you and you can't get them, you're retarded. And not only that, he wasn't, it looked like they were fighting each other over him, not, he was resisting. But, oh, going on 15 minutes. Heroes. Guy behind the desk. Oh, I need to know. Oh, I need to know why. Why do you need to talk to the cop? nosy little drama queen. But welcome to Connecticut. But we know it's like this pretty much all across the United States, but let me come from. No, false alert. Go figure. But you call 911, they don't show up, so why would they show up now? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what you saw, but it'd be probably. And then everything going on, I lost the SIM card with all my footage from this morning. So I don't even really have any of it. Other people do, though. It'll be everywhere. What a mile high. What happened was that they grabbed her phone. He grabbed the phone, but the problem is that she didn't do anything wrong, and she was exiting the building. Why would you wait till she turns around and rip her phone out of her hand when she's at the door walking out? Because you're a pussy. That, and two, they don't even know the basics. They just think they can do whatever they want. And then you call these heroes, and they don't do anything, and that's why they think they can do whatever they want. That's why they believe they know their job and they're smart, even though they don't. Because,
Can I help you?
yeah, I need some information on this arrest, and I need to make a criminal complaint.
Okay, the complaint can be made through, Internal Affairs Office online.
No, I don't wanna make it internal, I wanna make it a criminal complaint, I want somebody arrested, I don't wanna make it internal affairs.
Make a criminal complaint against whom?
The marshals at the courthouse today that assaulted that lady, broke her ankle, that beat up the dude in the parking lot, or in the front yard.
Okay.
And why when you call 911, officers don't come out? It seems to be like a new thing with Troop D, they call and they just don't show up. Why is that?
What's the complaint?
Why when you call 911, the officers don't show up?
Question, what is your complaint about?
I'm asking a question. Why, when you call 911, officers don't show up?
But that's not true.
It is true. It happened. I have multiple guys, heroes. This is what heroes look like. Bunch of winners. So it looks like we're gonna have to come up with the money on our own, because whoever said they were gonna cover it isn't gonna cover it. I think. I don't know what's going on with that. But either which way, I'm not going to let him sit here if I can. But I also don't know how to get $1,300. What do you guys think about that? He truly said, that's not true. We called 3 times today, and they did not come. I've called when they stole my phone at Norwich Court. Twice, they did not come. I could get the phone calls and prove it. But that's what you get. Losers, liars. You know what I mean? Pussies, winners, heroes. That's what they do. They won't even let me make a criminal complaint because he can't answer my question. Why wouldn't he answer my question? Because he's a hero. That's Garnett. Scumbag Garnett. That's all it takes. As we see, it doesn't take much to become a manager at Troop E. If anybody feels any type of way about this, you can call Troop E. It's in Montville, Connecticut. I don't have the number right now. But that's pretty much it. I don't know. I'm gonna think, and I'm gonna try and come up with some ways to get this dude out, and we'll see what's going on. Dilly Green, go suck on mommy. All right, I'm gonna jump off because I gotta figure some stuff out. But I wanted to show everybody that, and we'll see what's going on.